What is up, y'all boys? It is Robert G back with another video with the Sunset E30 today. As you may have seen my part 1 introduction to this car, I was basically giving y'all a rundown of what it is, what year it is, that it's got an M50 engine in it, and I was telling you my future plans. So today is basically just going to be a part 2 or part 1, but continuing off of last video. Remember, I told y'all that the tires that were on these wheels previously were super dry rotted, so I picked up these Federal 595 RSRRs. They are a decent summer tire, and I paid literally like $100 for a tire. I paid like $400 for the whole set, so that's really good. These are quality tires. I don't know how long they'll last, but this is a project, so I'm not too worried about like daily drivability and all things like that. But basically, starting off this video, I'm gonna go ahead and put the fronts back on, and then I'm gonna take the rears off and get those to a tire shop. Unfortunately, right now I only have 2 jack stands, so that's why I'm doing 2 and 2. But yeah, let's get these tires back on. All right, let's get these tires back on. Hopefully it's high enough to stagger back on. These brakes are really bad. That's one of the next things I gotta do on this thing, is a brake job, because these rotors are no good. No good at all. All right, I got 2 in. Wrench. These lugs are ugly as hell too. Old as shit. But as I said, this car is gonna get new rotors, new brakes. So this is just a temporary fix, get some new tires on it so I can take it around the block and just have a little fun with it. Obviously it's a project, things come one by one, and we'll get it right, slowly by surely. All right, I got these on as much as I can while the car is up in the air. Now, time to do the other side. All right, now it's time to get this other tire on. We check the direction, rotation, yeah, that's right. Dude, these 15s are very light. Normally I'm used to like 19s, and some of those can be really heavy. My super wheels on my M340 are not that heavy, but some 19s are really heavy. But these little 15s, I would say these don't weigh more than like, I don't know, like 15 or 20 pounds of wheel. They're really light. And I googled these K1 racing wheels. They're actually decent wheels, decent lightweight, like monoblock wheels. They're not my ideal set. I do want to go for something like an OEM setup, like the Style 5. Like, I'll insert a picture of them, but I want to go for like a more of an OEM look, like OEM plus. Obviously this car is not OEM, it's M50 swap, so that on its own is not OEM, but it's still like period correct, like 90s, whatever. But I really want to get like OEM, like Style 5 type wheels on it. And then it's already lowered on these, I think these are H&R springs or some type of springs, and then rebuilt OEM struts. So the suspension is okay. I probably do want to do coils on it eventually, so I can really dial in the handling of it. But for now, I'm probably cool on just the springs and the struts, but coilovers definitely would be cool for it. All right, so I've got these wheels on as tight as I can while it's in the air. So I'm going to get this jack stand out of here, and then set the car down slowly. Goddamn. All right, snug them before I put it all the way back down. This car definitely, looking at this, the way it's up right now, I mean, just a little bit up, but I feel like this car definitely needs an alignment. That's another thing, is it's got a Z3 rack in it, so the turning radius is very good on it. See, it's off down a little bit, but the turning radius, I think the stock turning radius is like 4 turns or something crazy, and these this Z3 rack is 2.3 turns, I believe, so it's a very good upgrade. All right, Now it's time to get this side down. God, jacking old cars is so fucking sketchy. As I said, this car does not have really rust. Like, it's in very good shape rust-wise. But still, you know, when you get something almost 40 years old, jacking it and putting it on jack points can be a little bit nerve-wracking. So I always try to go slow and just make sure I'm on the right spot. And yeah, this shit up. All right, out. There we go. Now let's get it back on the ground. Slowly get. Okay. All right, back on the ground. Let's tighten the lugs. Snug them. I should have a torque. I should have like a torque bar or something, but I don't. So I'll just snug them pretty tight. I think it'll be all right. As I said, I need new rotors, new brakes, so I'm not worried about like making them so tight I warp them or something. These are absolutely cooked. That should be good. As you can see, the fitment is not bad on this car. Not bad at all. Like, I mean, obviously it could be lower, but it sits pretty good. And now I am going to jack up the backs, take the back wheels off, and then take those to the tire shop, and then it'll probably be a jump until I get the new wheels or new tires on the wheels. All right, so the rears are now off, as you can see. Now it's just time to take these back to the tire shop, do the same thing we did to the front, and then hopefully we can take this thing around the block. Actually, I have to drain the gas, so we'll drain the gas and then we'll go around the block. All right, y'all, so the tire shop took a little minute, so it is kind of dark now, but we got 4 new tires on the car now, these Federal 595 RSRRs. And now the only thing left before I can drive this car, take it around the block, is to do the fuel system or drain the old fuel because it's been sitting for a while. So I'm going to siphon the fuel out using this pump. And then I have this Redline SL1 fuel cleaner. And then I also have like 5 gallons of brand new 93. So I'm going to siphon out the gas, put this in, and then put the new 93 and then let it idle for a little minute and see how it does. After I do this, I doubt I will have enough daylight to put this hell on the road. But I might take it around the block after I do this. And if I do, I will insert a little phone clip for y'all. But I think that's going to be about it for part 2. So stay tuned in. The next video will probably be the first POV drive in the daylight in this car. So y'all stay tuned in, like, subscribe. Appreciate y'all boys, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.